Good morning, good afternoon. Masquera say, Mamuka say, Marara say, welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment TV channel. My name is Prince Miller. Welcome to our TV channel. Subscribe to our TV channel on the link below. Down below, on the subscribe button, just subscribe to our channel. And follow me on Twitter. It's Princemillerentertainment. You know the drill. On Twitter, Instagram, it's Princemillerentertainment. And it is so yesterday, the Queen of Swagger, Pokello, she did like a Instagram thing. Pokello asked people to share their confessions in private so that she could share them on Instagram anonymously, of course, with a few words of advice, or in some cases a bit of a light commentary. Seems like most people who turned into the Sunday confessions got more than they begged for, after they were left shocked at some of the things people are willing to do in their quest for wealth, or in some extreme cases in the quest of vengeance. It seems like an overwhelming majority of the confessions were made by women, and some of them, if true, are downright diabolical. And diabolically, judging by the reactions from the social media users, most people seem stunned by some of the confessions. Granted, some of the confessions made may be complete fabrications. Some of the confessions may be complete fabrication, but if even just one of them are true, then it does not bode well for some relationships. Below, some of them are confessions as well as Pokello reactions. So I'm gonna post some of the things here that people posted on that live on that Instagram story Pokello on Sunday, which was yesterday. It was the 12th of April 2020. Someone says, I own the house we live in, and my husband doesn't know we both pay rent every month. Let me repeat again. I own the house we live in, and my husband doesn't know we both pay rent every month. I own the house we live in, and my husband doesn't know we both pay rent every month. That's very interesting. So which means I own the house we live in. Because okay, I own the house, it's not guaranteed, but mukadzi wangu doesn't know kuti tinobhadhara rent every month. That's very interesting. So which means kuti zvoni avasisi ava vakatengerwa vane imba iyi vakatengerwa nemumwe murume, of which kuti they are in relationship with someone else. So pane zviri kuitika. That's very scary there. So Pokello replied and says, I have to stand avasumudza maoko Pokello. One confession. Someone says, I had sex with my boyfriend's boss for him. Boyfriend to get promoted. So I had sex with my boyfriend's boss for him, which is his boyfriend, to get promoted. Like unorara na musikana wako anorara na boss kuti upromotwe, kana kuti inini semurume ndorara na madam boss kuti mukadzi wangu apromotwe. And Pokello reaction was, sis, what? You did what? He better be giving you half the salary, cause what the fuck? That's the second confession here. We go to the third one. So my boyfriend cheated on me. Now I'm fucking his dad. I'm about to make him my stepson. Jesus. That was Pokello's reaction there. So my boyfriend cheated on me. Now I'm fucking his father. I'm about to make him my stepson. I don't think this is true. I really don't think this is true. I don't know. but on this one I don't think this is true. So guys, just give us the reaction. I'm not say in someone I don't think this is true. I think this is true, but Pokello reaction was like Jesus. The other confession says I'm married and dating a rich placer. I'm enjoying it. Excuse me. Life is good. I'm married and I'm married and dating a rich placer. So this lady, she's married and she's also dating a rich placer, and I'm enjoying it. Life is good. That is a very dangerous life. This is a two-way street. She's married and she's dating a rich placer. So Pokello reaction was, how are you juggling that cause, damn girl? Pokello reaction was, how are you juggling that cause, damn girl? So it's very interesting. She's married and she's dating a rich placer at the same time. In most cases murume wacho akaziziva ndozviri ndopanozoitika macases aya ekuti akauraya mukadzi and stuff. So it's a very dangerous road, and I won't recommend vakadzi kana varume kuita infidelity like that, because magumisiro azvo kana maperero azvo hapana pasina chakanaka ipapa nditi, because she is married. Why, if she's enjoying Maria ya rich placer, I don't go say like mchato wacho aenda kuna rich placer, you see. So my advice to that lady, my reaction was like, you better be careful, because pashabatwa ne mrumo wako mawanja chao. And the other confession was, I slept with two men. I slept with two men in 2 days last week, though we are on lockdown. None are my actual boyfriends. Sure, slept with two men in 2 days last week. Slept with two men in 2 days last week, though we are on lockdown. None are my actual boyfriend. Saka ma lockdown paka ipakapa. So agarara na varume 2 days last week. Saka sisi muri chakutika, because the Pokello reaction was, hi sisi, you busy? That's dirty. So other confession is, I slept with my man on his wife's birthday. Make sure there was no birthday sex. I slept with my man on his wife's birthday and make sure there was no birthday sex. And Pokello reaction was, oh my god, you are savage. Other confession was, my husband was a serial player. In revenge, I fuck his brother for nearly 10 years. Damn, that's something else. That's something else. Wakadzi vakadaro variko, I don't personally, I don't handrambe zvakadaro, tinokwanisa kuitika, but for 10 years raomana, damn. And Pokello, his reaction was not his brother. Damn. Yes, that's another thing. Other confession was, been trying to seduce the guy that lives at the cottage. Mara, the guy is slow. I really need dick. Lockdown diaries. So pa lockdown apakato ipaga. Yeah, this is the second confession about lockdown. Pokello reaction was, don't corrupt that cottage guy. Yeah, so been trying to seduce the guy that lives at the cottage. Mara, the guy is slow. I really need dick. So our confession, my ex is still paying for me and my husband Netflix account. He doesn't know I'm married now. My ex is still paying for me and my husband's Netflix account. So ish. And Pokello reaction was, savage much. Well, I guess it's only $11.99 a month. Another confession was, been dating two guys for about 3 years now. 3 years now dating two guys. she's a player. Definitely she's a player. Pokello reaction was 3 years. Professor needs savages like you for his next highest. I think Pokello is talking about money heist and it. So yeah, if you are dating two guys for 3 years, wakapenga. Other confession was I slept with my man on his wife's birthday. I think that etampetaura yanditira. So other one was I'm eating someone's wife and the husband calls me my son. I'm eating someone's wife and the husband calls me my son. So this is a man arudya mukadzi wemunhu and murume wacho akutomuti mwana. In a case ekutoti munhu anenge achitoya pamba achitoti mwana wangu uri sei. At the same time munhu uyoyo unenge uchiti mwana anenge achitorara nemukadzi wako. But let me tell you something, son, pauchabatikidzwa in that scenario, rufu chaichairo. I don't urge people to do that because story yacho one. So Pokello reaction was well son, I'm even at loss of words. Sure. That's bad. So other confession was I slept with my husband's friend 2 times. It was a revenge to my husband. Hakuna shamwari yakadaro, hakuna shamwari yako chirara nemukadzi wako. Hakuna shamwari yakadaro. And Mawan. And did it make you feel better? Did it take away the hurt? That was Pokello's reaction, on that lady who said, I slept with my husband friend 2 times. It was a revenge to my husband. I would imagine friend yako chira nemukadzi wako. Shit. Yes. I dated a married man and have blackmailed him to give me more than $6,000 when he wanted to leave me. Pokello reaction was you blackmail him to give you what? Why are you women becoming so toxic? Yeah, that's bad. You dated a married man and adakukusiya umuti wakasandi pamari ndinotaurira mukadzi wako kuti tenge chishura tese. Ini nangu nokudza kuti aenda nomudza mukadzi wacho. It's rather kuti I'll both lose you both, than to pay you $6,000. It now depends nokuti marriage yangu inenge yamira sei, but at the end of the day I won't let anyone blackmailing me for things like that. Anoenda akaonomudza. I would rather lose both you actual blackmailer and my wife at the same time. So someone says I regret confession. Someone said I regret this so much, but I cheated on my hubby just so I could feel how another dick tastes. So he cheated. So he cheated on his husband, and achidambotry dzimwe blambi kuti dziri sei. And Pokello reaction was I just want to know the verdict. Was it better? Yes. So in this scenarios, there's always be diseases, HIV, AIDS, STDs and stuff. So you just have to be careful. Kana makuta materia and it. So under confession, a friend advised a friend kubora kundom kuti amitise baby. It worked. It's a confession like I advised a friend kubora condom kuti amitise baby. It worked. And Pokello reaction was there is a special place for people like you in hell. That's very bad. Like mukita sex then munobora condom kuti amitise baby. Then what? Because in most scenarios, if you want to have a baby with someone else, should mese mawirirana, not just kufuta munhu then wakutongoita imwene munhu asingazive utozozona at the end kuti ane nhumbu. It will hurt her because ndiye achatakura dumbu for 9 months, maybe angasata ready. So that was a bad advice. Kana friend yako chukudza those kind of advices, it's bad. And Pokello reaction was there's a special place for people like you in hell. Definitely, I agree with Queen of Swagger there. There's so many confessions. Someone says, I asked my side nigga to drop me off at my sugar daddy place and told him he was my uncle. I repent. Yes. And Pokello reaction was, you know what? Just take today's trophy. I'm done with ya. So that was Pokello's I think she did on Instagram story, and it got on Sunday, which was yesterday, the 12th of April. I just thought that I would just bring it here for you guys. So say, how do you take this whole confessions? Ichokwadi kana uti fake news kana uti vanhu vangu fabricate to singa it, but someone around in there are one or two stories which I think are true. Pana zimwe nyaya dzimwe pana amwe ma confessions andaona kunge it was fabricated, but some of them are really true. There are women out there who are wicked. There are women there who are witches, like antoro ya maskati machina, because you cannot sleep with your with your husband's brother for 10 years. Sure, like it's not cool. It's not cool. How do you feel if I sleep with your sister for like 5 years or 6 years, or your younger sister? How do I feel like tijikarana ne younger sister yako torara nayo for 5 years? You see, so it's really wicked. And in most cases topantangira nyaya ye domestic abuse, domestic violence, topantangira nyaya yekuti zone munhu azoonekwa ari yakafushirwa ari muchigomba somewhere yakaurayiwa and stuff like that. It's because of munhu anenge arwadziwa. I don't condemn kuti zvinhu zvakanaka izvo zvokuuraya munhu or whatsoever, but people must live and learn. We've seen this happening over and over and over again, and I spare those kind of situations kuti vanourayana, vanopondana, there are men out there who are in prison because of those cases ekuti anenge avanikidza mukadzi wake akara nemumwe munhu. There's some women also who are in prison right now, anenge adira munhu mafuta because anenge achitwa nemurume wake nemumwe munhu. You see, so atikurudzire those kind of situations, and so people must be faithful to one partner. That's the way to go. And so someone was saying it's not here. I saw it on Instagram. I can't go with that thing. She questioned what these were people replying to his story. Van Musafari Nima. Someone says she invited people to send their secret confessions, so she posted as ID. Vanu muna understand how Insta works. Zvinonyadzisa. Someone says if he or she asked, could let's play a game called Sins and Confession City, then different people were responding. Don't get the whole thing confused, please go and name as no shamisa. Someone says Molly ananyadzisa angongoti avana juice story. I hope you understand English dear. Molly Chumborara tofunga wazvinzwa delete your post chirungu chichadzvinga apa. Tibviri hauna nyaya, vanhu ndo vanga vachita ma-confessions. Pokello azoposta achivapindura it was a game on Sunday confessions. So those were people who were posting on Pokello's page. Pokello chake iye Pokello anga achingoreply chete, Pokello anga achingoreply those replies anga cheta. So vanhu ndo vanga vachikando ma-confessions ayo. And so people munozono say with Pokello confession Sundays like it was yesterday, just join the conversation and subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter at Princemillerentertainment. And thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you guys, and have a nice and blessed day.